Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you things that you're forgetting to clean. So originally I just started cleaning my stove and then I was like, hey, you know what? I need to make a video out of this because I know a lot of people, we wipe our stoves down, but do we really take it apart? Do we really take all the little components and pieces off and just scrub them down? So I am using the Barkeeper's Friend, I think it's called Barkeeper's Friend, and I had just started scrubbing my stove down. I used the abrasive side on that sponge, so I wouldn't recommend, because then, as you can see, it left swirlies on my stainless steel. Now I'm just showing you like all the dirt and just that stainless steel residue. Do you know what I'm talking about? It just stinks. I don't particularly like this Barkeeper's Friend, and I don't like doing this because I don't like the smell. It just smells weird. It has that like blood smell, if you know what I mean. You know, if you ever smell blood. Smells like metal. That's what this smells like. I know. Details.
Not that we were cruel enough to do it. Now I feel so stupid.
Now I'm going to use my Weinmann stainless steel polish and cleaner. I don't like this for my refrigerator, but it does a decent job on my stove. And I'm using my stainless steel cloth from eCloth.
Makes it harder to move on. Oh baby.
So next I'm going to take my Barkeeper's Friend and I'm just going to sprinkle these over the components of the stove and just give these a good scrub down, because they do have a bunch of food caked on them or just stained and they just looked used. So I'm going to go ahead and use the Barkeeper's Friend, and it did a really good job of getting all these little black things here, these little black discs had some like caked on stains, not necessarily caked on food, but caked on stains. And I'm scrubbing these down here, but I really didn't see much of a difference on these because these really weren't very dirty. There is a stain on one of them and I couldn't get it off, but I just went ahead just to clean it all up and I scrubbed these all down.
Never meant to fall so hard. Focus right. Every glimpse of you deserts me. You're all I think about sometimes. But baby, I saw you for a second and I'm happy that you came my way. Don't wanna waste no time without you ever burning.
Next I'm going to use that same Barkeeper's Friend and just scrub down my sinks. This side of the this side of the sink that I am scrubbing down is not used for dishes that I'm washing or dirty dishes. This side I have a drying rack in, and so it just gets water spots that I need to clean up. The right side is what I usually wash dishes in or rinse dishes or whole dirty dishes, and then they're either getting put in the left side or they're getting put into the dishwasher. So I'm just going to give this sink a good scrub down. And it wasn't until YouTube that I realized that there was actual disposal cleaners. So I was using the Plink drops, and then they didn't have any at my local grocery store, so I got these Lemmy Shines, and it's just a pouch, and you shove it down into the garbage disposal. You actually run hot water, you shove it down into the garbage disposal, and then you turn on your garbage disposal. The other side needs to be clean also, because there's going to be suds that come up from the left side. When the bubbles stop forming on the right side, then you can turn off your disposal and then just rinse everything down. Now that I got everything cleaned out, I'm going to use this Bubbles, one of those bubble, I don't know what they're called, Mr. Bubbles. It was some kind of cleaner that I found on clearance at Target at one point, and it's been a very long time, but it has antibacterial formula in it, and I was just using this to kind of just wipe down and shine up my sink, because those bubbles that come up from the other side, don't know what's in it, because garbage disposals are nasty. So just making sure that everything is clean. And then I'm using my Wyman's again to just shine up my sink, because to be honest, I don't do this very often. I don't shine up my sink. I clean it, I rinse it, and I walk away. So I was just like, you know what, while I'm here, while I have it out, let me just use it. If I'm a mad woman. Okay, I had already started dumping everything out when I was like, I need to film this. So let's be honest here. How many people empty out the crumbs in their toaster? How many empty out the crumbs in their toaster often? How many people have kids that are cooking a lot in their toaster and forget to empty it out quite often? So the fact that my children are using the toaster a lot more is just reason enough for me to say, you know what, I need to empty these crumbs out, because believe it or not, they do catch on fire. I've had that happen. So I'm just letting you know, you got to empty out the toaster. You got to dump those crumbs. And I wish this had an easier way, but there's a little piece on the bottom that's like a trap door that I can take off and clean. I'm showing you that there. But other than just turning it upside down, that's the only way I can clean this sucker out. And then I can rinse that little trap door. I can clean it out. But other than that, I just got to dump it and hope that I got all the crumbs. And here I'm showing you all the crumbs that I was able to dump out. Look at all those crumbs. Look at those big waffle pieces. Yes, my children love waffles, and there were a lot of waffle pieces in this darn toaster. Alright, let's talk about deep cleaning our microwaves. So, I'm showing you here all of the condensation or steam or whatever you want to call it, and I'm showing you the dirtiness. So what I did is I filled that coffee cup up with just water, and I put it in my microwave for about 5 minutes, and it just steamed my microwave, so everything loosens up. So all I gotta do is wipe it out. I'm really good actually about cleaning this microwave because it's within reach. I'm a short girl. I'm only 5 foot, so a lot of things are out of my reach. But this is actually, I can see everything in it. I can see the mess, and so my microwave is not terrible. It just needs to be cleaned up a little bit. So the steaming works really well. I've heard other people put vinegar, but I don't know if you want to microwave vinegar and have that smell in your home. I've heard people also using not a full vinegar solution, but like a little part vinegar solution. I've also heard of people putting essential oils in there to make it, aromatherapy type. But I just use straight water. It cleans it really well, and that's all I did. Okay, so another area we forget to clean is our air intake with our filter. As you can see, I have neglected and denied this area for quite a while. Yuck. So all I'm going to do, and look, the better thing for me to have done would have to gotten a ladder, got up there, and cleaned it like really close. But I was being lazy, so all I did was extend my pole on my vacuum cleaner, and I vacuumed it up, and then I'm going to use a microfiber mop to just kind of wipe away whatever I can, and then I'm going to go back with my vacuum and try to get anything that I've left behind. It did the job. My husband the next day, he helped me when he got home from work. I told him, we need to change this air filter because I saw nastiness when I was doing this. So we changed the air filter. It's all good. It's all clean now. Remember to check your air filters regularly. That is very hard to say. You try saying that. Air filters regularly. Whew, that's hard. Okay, so I'm just going to vacuum it up. Don't forget to clean this area. And yep. Okay, another area that I have neglected really bad was underneath my dishwasher. Now, I have this little attachment that came with my Shark vacuum, and to be honest, I think that this one belonged to my, oh my god, look, I found a dog biscuit. I found a dog biscuit underneath my dishwasher. So this attachment I believe belongs to my other Shark vac because it kept popping off. I have 2 of these, and I just was like, you know what, I'm down here, I'm doing this will work. So this little attachment goes underneath areas, and it's really thin, and it has a little vacuum, and it has a little brush end at the end. Yes, I'm making a lot of sense here. Anyways, I use this, and as you can see, I'm just finding, like, look, I found an M&M. Yep. I was looking for a chocolate chip that I dropped the other day, but I think I sucked it up. I didn't see it because I didn't want my dogs to get it. But anyways, yeah, I'm going to clean underneath this area. So sadly enough, I didn't film the part where I was doing the refrigerator, but I do show you underneath the fridge and underneath this. That's all that came out. So now I'm going to move underneath my dryer. I don't need to do my washing machine because we actually just replaced our washing machine, but we didn't move the dryer. So I'm going to clean underneath the dryer, and I'm going to show you, look, I don't know when we broke glass, but apparently we broke glass. I found a bunch of glass under here, lots of lint, lots of hair, lots of dust. But yeah, so as I was saying in the previous clip, I didn't film underneath my refrigerator. I thought I had. I got a lot of good stuff from underneath my fridge, but unfortunately I did not press record. So I'm just showing you what I have picked up underneath the dryer, and it was a lot. And this is also a fire hazard. So if you don't have one of these tools where you can get underneath very narrow surfaces, they say you can use, like if you had a paper towel roll, just flatten it, the cardboard part, just flatten it and shove it onto your attachment for your vacuum, and that works really well. It won't go as far, but it actually works really well. I've seen other people on YouTube do that.
Keep my focus right. Every glimpse of you deserts me. You're all I think about sometimes. But baby.
So between the refrigerator, the dishwasher, and underneath the dryer, this is what I have picked up. I'm a clean person, but this is disgusting. So make sure you're cleaning these areas too. So another area a lot of people forget to clean is underneath the table. They forget to wipe down the legs or wipe down underneath the table that collects dust, or just, you know, when you're mopping and you splash water or somebody spills something or whatever, people forget to clean underneath their tables. I'm one. I do a better job because I see this because it's such dark wood, but you know, a lot of times in videos I just notice people wiping off the top of the table, but I never really see them wiping down below. So just reminding you guys that you need to wipe everything down. Look, I mean, you see all those spots, like, yeah, so occasionally you got to do this.
I've been dreaming all night, bringing me some inspiration. Never meant to love no one. Love of mine. Love of mine.
Okay, so another area that people forget to clean are thresholds, the doorways. the little metal grates or whatever that your door, the door jams, whatever you want to call it. People forget to clean this up, and mine was pretty nasty, so I'm just going to show you how I cleaned it. I actually just used my spray and a little bit of elbow grease, and that was it. I vacuumed it up, and then I just used a little bit of elbow grease. I didn't have a steamer. I envy those people that have a steamer that just go and it like cleans and just blows away, but nope, I didn't have a steamer, so I just vacuumed and lots of elbow grease.
One that broke us apart, yeah. Now I'm seeing her, watching you. Never felt so lonely, babe. I wanna be there next to you. I keep missing us, miss your touch, missing your body, babe. Tell me what I'm gonna do. Come back to me, come back, baby.
So it actually took me probably about 10 minutes to clean this up. It's longer than the 30-second clip that I'm showing you, but it was well worth it. It looked great at the end, and yeah, I mean, it's just something worth doing. It makes a big difference in your home. It makes it look less dirty, and people forget about this. I mean, including myself. I hadn't done the back door in a long time, and we use our back door quite a bit because of the dogs, letting them in and out all day to go use the restroom or just hanging out in the back. So, yep. Don't forget to clean your doorways, your door jambs, whatever you want to call it. Another area that we forget to clean is behind the toilet. So my toilet brush scrubber, or what is this? This is one of those, I think they're Lysol. I think it's called the Lysol toilet brush cleaner. This hangs out in the back of the toilet. So I'm just wiping it down because, you flush the toilet or your man or whatever is using the restroom. You know what I'm talking about, ladies? Sometimes stuff doesn't go directly in the toilet like it's supposed to. So I'm just giving a good clean to the side of my toilet. And then I'm going to wipe down my garbage can. Sorry for showing you my dirty garbage. It's not really, it's just a few things. It's nothing nasty. Just wiping down the garbage can because it does sit right by the toilet. So I'm going to wipe that down. Other areas that are around your toilet that you need to wipe down often are, especially with COVID happening, and it's just a good habit to have, is wiping down your light fixtures, your door handles. Something else that you need to wipe down is your toilet paper roll dispenser. So most of the time, we're not at the end of our, whatever when we're changing toilet paper. We're usually like in mid whatever, right? Most of the time. Sometimes it happens to be that the gods have met up and we're able to change the toilet paper like after a good wipe. But we touch that. And I always forget, like, that needs to be wiped. And then the last thing that needs to be wiped down, of course, without saying, is your toilet handle. Alright guys, I was going to show you how I clean my vacuum cleaners, but I think I'm going to save that for another video. So that's it for things that we may be forgetting to clean. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget, if you like it, give me a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.